Welcome to round one of the Great Pipe Tobacco Quest. And in this video, I'm going to be comparing Jester pipe tobacco with Smoker's Pride. Howdy y'all, Virginia Piper here. So during round one of my quest to find my favorite pipe tobacco, I'll be comparing 3 pairs of pipe tobaccos gifted to me by Pipes and Cigars. In this video, I'll sample Jester pipe tobacco, which is right here, and Smoker's Pride. And we'll determine which one is the winner. And I'll have a couple other pairings for round one in separate videos as we move along. So anyway, feel free to predict the winner of a number of different rounds as we go through this. You'll see the spreadsheet at the end and how we're progressing and stuff like that. So anyway, let's get started with Jester. And by the way, already, I am not looking forward to this. I've not had a whole lot of luck with the extremely cheap over-the-counter blends. I'm not talking about Captain Black, which I think is actually a fine over-the-counter blend. I'm talking about, just the stuff that you can buy in bulk at the drugstore. Stuff like Smoker's Pride, which we'll get into momentarily. But this is where I'm hoping to be pleasantly surprised. This stuff, however, Jester, I'm already a little bit concerned. But first, let's talk about the package. Here we have Jester pipe tobacco. You'll see that it's already opened because what I did was I took the opportunity to prepare a pipe before we got started, just so you won't have to spend a whole lot of time watching that. It says over here, more smokes for your money. Okay. It says also, fit for a king. What concerns me about this pipe tobacco is its consistency. This stuff is incredibly dry. I mean, I'm afraid that when I light this stuff, the whole bowl is going to explode into flames. It's that bad. I suppose I could have done something to maybe humidify this pipe tobacco. Something I might consider at some point. Really don't know. But anyway, we can take a look at the cut in there. I mean, it looks like it should probably be all right, but again, just the consistency. It's, wow, just dry. Pouch aroma. There is some sweetness there for sure. You know what? It kind of reminds me of hay in a barn. That sweet smell you might get there kind of feels like hay in a barn. So you can tell already I'm going in on this with not a really great attitude. But you know what? We're going to push ahead and see what happens. Lord help me. Remarkably, seems to be holding together all right. Not set myself on fire yet. Now, since this is a little bit on the older side, I can't say whether or not what I'm tasting is what was intended. But this does not impress me as an aromatic blend. More of an English blend, actually. Although, what I say by that is, or what I mean by that is, it just really doesn't have that much in the way of, let's say, a sweet type flavor. Although oddly enough, kind of feels like there's some sort of flavoring that's trying to come out. No problem keeping this lit, but again, given the consistency of it, I probably really wouldn't expect anything otherwise. Amazingly, it's not really burning all that hot. One of my concerns with the extreme budget blends is that they tend to have a little bit of a chemical type taste to them. I'm not picking that up at all with this. So properly, humidified, this might be half decent. I would give this, on a scale of 1 to 10, with my favorite Lane 1Q being a 10, for taste, and smokability, perhaps thinking a 4 or even a 5. I think we're going to stick with 4. Now on to Smoker's Pride. So anyway, what do we have here? This is Smoker's Pride. Great value. It is Vanilla Cavendish. And it reads here, a vanilla flavored blend of quality tobaccos. So let's open this up and check out what's inside. All right, we're going to check out the pouch aroma. Okay, I'm getting that raisiny smell that I typically pick up. I really wish I could be better at picking up some of the subtleties. I imagine as I end up doing more and more reviews, that's going to happen. Both my sense of smell and taste will kind of become a little bit more refined. For now, just deal with me, please. All right, the consistency of this is much, much better than what we had before. First of all, let's take a look at the cut there. Now, this is a bit moister, but still a little bit on a drier side than what I'm used to. But to tell you the truth, I think as far as pipe tobaccos go, this might be ideal for many. So anyway, as usual, I have taken an opportunity to pack a pipe beforehand, so you don't have to kind of wait for me to do that. So we've got that here. And I'm going to go ahead and light this. Here we go. Not bad. For this too, I am pleasantly surprised. That said, not really getting a whole lot of flavor here. Sorry about the noise in the background there. Yeah, not really picking up a whole lot of anything here. That makes this really tough to compare against the Jester. With the Jester, I was getting some subtle notes of stuff. But not much beyond that. And it really wasn't, Jester was not a very pleasant smoke. And again, I think that was just because of the consistency of the pipe tobacco. You know, in some ways, this seems to be a more pleasant smoke. But a little bit lighter on taste. So I think I will give this a 5. Wanted to add a little bit of an explanation to my description, evaluation, and rating. I was expecting some sort of chemical aftertaste with this. And didn't get it. And that's been a surprise for me because a lot of the budget blends tend to have that on there. So just by the fact that I was kind of pleasantly surprised, bumped up that rating a bit. It kind of what pushed it over the edge as far as Jester is concerned is, again, it seems to be a little bit more of a pleasant smoke. So just figured I'd add that in. All right, so Smoker's Pride has won in this comparison in round 1, and we'll move to round 2. But we still have a couple others to review in round 1, and we will get to those. So still to go in round 1 is C'est La Vie and Drexel, as well as the Sutlif 1M and the Stanwell Fine Pipe Tobacco. Have a great one, y'all.